Good morning. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. It's Mike and Taylor.
Good morning, everybody.
How are you, Mike?
I'm well, Taylor. I'm well, thank you. It's gonna be a pretty warm one today, I think, huh?
I know, I think so. It's 6:05 right now, and it's 62 degrees out, so it's a little mild
I know
this
it's,
morning.
Oh yeah, it's cool, but it's gonna
the
get
high is gonna be up to 82.
Yeah, 82. Well, that's not that bad. I was thinking it was
Not too bad.
87 for some reason. Yesterday, I know it was
No.
very warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little warmer,
really warm.
I guess, than it will be today.
It's going to be a little cooler the next 3 days, but it's going to be sunny, thankfully.
Yeah, I got outside a little bit yesterday, and I was like, "What is this moisture I'm feeling?"
I know.
I hadn't been out in a while where I had done anything to work up any sweat. So
Yeah.
it was good to do it, though.
Well, good morning to everyone. We hope that you're rolling out of bed and having a good day so far. If you're on your way to work, getting ready for work, or if you don't work at all, thank you for tuning in. We have some fun stuff coming up today. We've got the movie theater coming to talk with us.
That's right. Peach Country Theater.
That's right. They've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. We have fun stories, political stories, sports stories, sad stories, all the stories. So before we start, let's say thank you to some of our sponsors. We have a new not sponsor of the show, but just new to the Piper Peach family, Pristine Maintenance. Lawn
Pristine
care.
Maintenance, right. I did some ads for them the other day. That was fun.
Yeah.
I appreciate their joining the team.
Yep. And with all the rain we've been having, we need our lawn cut.
Oh,
so
they'll
if
be
you don't have
busy.
time for it,
They'll have
call
to work
them.
it in,
Yeah.
when they can, when it's not raining.
That's right. But also thank you to Woods Surfside Marina. I believe Baden went and visited them yesterday. And then also to Chilton Chamber, because they keep us up to date on all the community happenings.
I wonder if Baden tried to talk them into, or maybe he did. Did he get out on the water?
I don't know. I bet he went skiing.
That's what I was thinking, exactly.
Yeah.
Or tubing,
For sure.
know.
And he looks like more of a skiing type of guy.
Well, I'm more of a tubing because I have to.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand up. I've never been able to ski.
I've never tried
I
it.
mean, I haven't tried it since I was about 15, but it's like I couldn't do it then.
Yeah.
Something
I bet
about
you could do it now.
Maybe, but I don't know. Something about it.
You said you didn't dance either, but here you are dancing every day on
Yeah,
TikTok.
well, if you can call it that.
I think so.
pretty-
I mean, you got the mojo.
Pretty, pretty weak. I hadn't heard anything about that though. I hope that's going well.
Did you get to go to Woods?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
I had planned to go, but then I forgot that it was yesterday. And then I wasn't sure who that was here yesterday morning. And when I left, I put 2 and 2 together that was the day they were going. So it's like, oh.
The lady from the chamber?
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
That is right.
Yeah.
Did we get a porch goose? Are we getting one? We're going to have to name our porch goose.
Okay. Let's see. We got Big Juicy is the van,
We
right?
do have Big
So
Juicy.
we'll
Maybe
leave-
Big Goosey.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh. I know.
Problem solved right there.
I hope Baden is prepared for all the Amazon purchases that are going to be made on the company card for Big Goosey's clothes.
That'll be the one we
He's
spend
going to
the
be
most
the
money
most
on.
styling goose in town.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of geese in town because a lot of people are getting geese from the chamber.
Is that what it is? Is that what is something? It's a program put
think
on
so.
by the Chamber of Commerce. Okay, I did not
so.
realize I thought it was just something decorative.
Yeah.
And I meant to take a picture of Melvin, the pink one in our
yeah.
house for you to see what he looks like.
I took a picture of Bertram.
He's got his ball cap on. It's
Let me send that
baseball
to Baden.
season.
We keep saying that we're going to make a post of like a thread so that
Everybody can send in their pictures.
Yes, and we keep forgetting. But let me see if I can find Bertram to send to Baden. What did you end up doing yesterday afternoon, Mike?
Just work some in the yard, just pulling some weeds, pulling this, moving some wood around, just doing different stuff.
Yeah.
Just keeping a little busy, keeping active after we left here yesterday, which I was fired up yesterday, Taylor, after yesterday's show. I mean, what a show that was. I mean, I hope y'all got a chance to see it.
I know, it was fun. We had Miranda on.
Miranda, stay classy. It's her moniker, I guess, or I'm not sure exactly
That's right.
what that's
I'm gonna have to
called.
find Bertram on break. I've got too many pictures.
Bertram on break. But she was on, and she just had dozens of her followers,
Internet
friends
yeah.
and followers. She calls them friends. You know, she says she feels like they're friends, and she treats them that way, of course.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty amazing. I went and signed up, and I started watching a few of her videos,
Really?
and that was really, really fun.
Did you get
really
some
cool.
recipe ideas?
Yeah, I did, but I'm not a real. I
Yeah.
don't usually put recipes together.
Well, when you get stuck home alone,
Well, when I get stuck home
You
alone,
can-
I have breakfast and lunch and dinner
yeah,
a lot
you
of
can
times.
change it up though.
I could, scramble the eggs versus fry 'em.
Yeah. Make a breakfast
That's about as
casserole.
scrambled up as I'll get. I know, but it was fascinating to watch and to see 50,000 people are watching that or have watched it, and
know.
it's like wow.
Crazy.
So, and she said, after the show, maybe she'd come back on and bring her daughter. Is it Caden or Courtney?
Haley.
Haley? I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I don't know
She
what
has
I was
a
thinking.
son, I think her son, I can't. If you wouldn't have asked me, I would have been able to tell you. It's something like Caden. And
Okay, well, maybe that's what I
think it is
saw,
Caden.
and I thought that
I'm
was
so bad with
thought that
names.
was her daughter's name.
You want to know how bad with names I am? So yesterday, I'm the catcher for our church softball team.
Yeah.
We lost again, but we're coming a long ways
I
from our
told
first
you.
26-6 loss.
I told you would.
That we would lose again?
No, that you would come. You wouldn't lose every game 26-6.
No, we're getting there. It's close, but we're working our way up. Anyway, so our pitcher's name is Brandon. He has a brother named Brian, and if you know the Easterlings, you may know them. They go to Lomax. Well, Brian is the youth pastor. He's also known as Billy. So that throws me off. There being two brothers and three names.
I can understand that.
And I'm already bad with names anyway. So I've been calling Brandon Brian this whole time. Brian hasn't been there. Brian's been on a mission trip for the past week or so.
And he's just been too polite
He's just
to
been
correct you.
answering me. I'm
Yeah.
like throwing the ball back to him, like, good pitch, Brian. When I throwing the ball, then I hear somebody say Brandon, whatever, blah, blah. And I was like, I've been calling him the
You can
wrong
always
name
Check out the lineup.
for a month now.
Check out the lineup.
It just says B. Easterling.
So, tell us about the game. You were
Well,
behind the
it's pretty
plate
good.
again?
I was behind the plate again.
Okay.
I got 2 outs.
There you go.
Yes. I could have had
Tagging
3.
somebody out
I
or
tagged
touching
one out
or
and then
force out? Force out?
One tag, one forced.
Okay, cool.
Could have had 4.
Oh,
The first one was a foul ball, bounced off my glove. I was kind of not paying attention. Bounced off the glove, and I was like, well, dang, I forgot that I could have gotten out there. Like, I've never played catcher before.
right.
So I was like, I'm sorry, I forgot that I could have contributed and gotten out if I would have caught it. So then I got 2 outs. Well, then the next time they hit it to outfield, they threw it into me, and it was so close, but the person was rounding third, and I was giving them their bat. That way they wouldn't trip on it. Look up, the ball's coming at me. I catch it, try to catch it, bounces off my glove, and I was like,
Oh, man.
I just gave y'all a run because I was trying to be courteous.
Yeah, it's really.
I guess that's like the name of church ball. Like, there's no other church ball scenario besides that.
I know you don't want somebody to get hurt, right?
Yeah, I
Which
didn't
is
want
why
them to
you're
roll
doing
their
that.
ankle.
But don't try to worry about the bat.
I know.
Focus on what's
That's what I
happening in
said. I
front
was like,
of
"It's the
you, and
last time."
that won't happen. Or just kick it out of the way,
Yeah.
as best you can.
I didn't think they were going to run, but
back
we
in
made
the
an
day,
error.
when I was a kid, you had bat boys on the team.
Yeah.
And they would run and get the bat,
Yeah.
and
We need
sometimes
that.
they might run out there a little early.
Yeah.
I remember a game, Barry Bonds was a big player. Do you remember him? He has
No.
the most home runs in Major League Baseball.
Oh, wow.
He was part of got caught up in the steroid era.
Oh, yeah.
Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds. But Barry's son he was like the San Francisco Giants, a bat boy for the Giants.
Yeah.
And right in the heat of a play like you're talking about, where the runners running and the ball's coming in, he looked like he was like 4 years old, 3 or 4 years old. He really was way too young to be out there. And he went to get the bat, and I mean, fortunately, one of the other Giants saw him. Players grabbed him up and
Scooped him out of the way.
scooped him out of the way, and it was like saved him. I don't know what would have happened, but it wouldn't have been good.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to hand the bat to somebody, saw the ball coming, tossed it, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I could have had it out. And I told him, I said, no more consideration for me.
Yeah, exactly.
No more.
Gotta help your team.
Yeah, our shortstop is a high school player at Chilton County High. He's a senior this year. I think that he forgot he was playing church ball because he slings the ball to me to tag it out. I have no gear on because this isn't baseball. This is church softball. And I was like, so sorry, bro. I can't catch that. Like, I can't do it. I have no pads, no gear.
Forgot it was co-ed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he just kind of got into it. I was like, can't do it. But I did get 2 outs, so that was really good. And I was 2 for 2 at the plate, I believe.
2 for 2.
Yeah. And
2
then
at bats,
Dad
2
got on.
hits, on base. Did you score any runs? Did you make it
I
all the way
remember.
around to home plate? Okay.
I don't remember. I think I did once.
What was the final?
It ended up being like 11-6.
Well, the second game was like 11-9, wasn't it, or 10
Yes,
to 10
we
to
lost by
9?
2.
Right. So see, it's
Yeah.
improvement.
But
You're
Dad
close.
got on to me because I got a really good hit. Well, I dribbled it out the first time. Then I got a really good hit. I changed bats. Got a really good hit. Then went back to the bat I used the first time.
Yeah.
Didn't do good. And he was like, why'd you change bats? I was like, I don't know. I mean, I just thought I'd change it up.
Because I
Change the
like it that
accessory.
way. That's why I did it.
I don't know. But
It's
anyway.
my at bat, not yours.
Now we don't play again for 9 days.
Oh my gosh, that's a big break.
I know it is.
Yeah.
So we've already been talking
Y'all
about.
gonna have some practices?
We are.
That's not a bad idea.
I know.
There
Hopefully the
won't
rain will
there
hold
won't be
off
too
later
many
in the
teams
week.
practicing. I can tell you who had a 9-day break. They'd
Yeah.
be taking a break.
I think so too.
So your team practicing, that will help you.
Yeah, we've been really good about practice.
Yeah.
So
Good. Well, I want to
speaking of break, we need to go to break real quick. Let our sponsors have a word. We are coming at you live from Clayton Tractor Studio, as always. And then when we come back, it's going to be Mike's turn to talk.
My turn. Actually, I've been talking.
You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. Go grab you a cup of coffee, a Coke, just something to drink, or just get out of bed. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Okay, who got it?
Poor Mike.
Not me. Must be her.
Hello, welcome back. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. It's 6:20. It is kind of chilly outside. Well, I wouldn't say chilly. It's mild. It's going to be pretty mild today.
Yeah. 2 nights ago, I went out in shorts and a t-shirt last walk, and I mean, I got started, and it was chilly.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, boy, I wish I put that little light jacket I would sometimes wear on.
That
But
wind
after a few
breaker.
minutes, after you kind of warm up, you're fine. I was fine and did my thing. I saw 2 owls last night.
Wow.
I believe, pretty sure they were different,
Yeah.
But anyway, that was pretty cool.
Yesterday I was going home, and around the same place that I see the owl on 31, I told you I saw it a couple times. Mm-hmm. Up on the power pole, there were these 2 big birds, and I couldn't tell if they were hawks or if they were buzzards, but they were they were face to face up on this power pole and had their wings spread out, like just facing each other.
Huh.
So
Wonder
I
if that
don't
was
know.
like a territorial thing. The line
I don't know. That's what I
stops
wondered.
here. I don't know if I've ever seen a buzzard on a power line, but I've seen a lot of hawks on them.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
And they can get pretty big.
No, it was on the pole.
On the pole itself.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So I don't know. I couldn't really tell because I was driving.
Yeah.
But when I was I didn't see that there was 2 until I got right up on it. Then I was trying to look in my rearview mirror to see if I could see, and I could tell that there was 2, and they still had their wings spread out. But I don't know what they were doing.
There's some sort of discussion,
Guess
negotiation going on. Sounds like.
Apparently, so they might have been dancing.
Yeah, they could have been got the mojo, baby.
Yeah. But I always have stories about animals. That's like my thing. And I haven't had any birding stories lately. But today I have one about a fish. There is a new hairy ghost pipefish that has been found, a new species, and it's loosely related to seahorse, pipefish, and sea dragons. And it was first spotted in 2001. But it only just recently became a new species.
Like its own species.
Yeah. It says that the discovery has been 25 years in the making, and to finally confirm it as a new species was incredibly rewarding. And that was Dr. Harasti.
Where was this, Taylor?
They're found in Australia,
Australia.
New Guinea, Fiji, and Tonga.
So that be
tropical waters.
I don't know, what do they call that area? It's not all called Indonesia, or is it all out
I
that
don't
way?
know.
Just north of Australia.
Yeah.
So it's probably where the Indian Ocean and the Pacific Ocean kind of
But the reason I thought
waters confluence.
Yeah, the reason I thought this was such an interesting story is because they have named it the Solanostomus snuffleupagus because it favors Sesame Street snuffleupagus.
Snuffleupagus. I remember the Snuffleupagus.
Yeah, and it does. It looks just like it. It's brown and it's fuzzy and it's kind of got like a little snout.
Yeah.
And it says that they went and approached the Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit behind Sesame Street, to obtain approval to name the small furry fish after Snuffleupagus, and that they were delighted.
We're off the air.
Baden, he's going to get written up because he's really slacking on his job. This guy.
We should do that every break.
I know, that's what I mentioned. Just
I'm
pressing
back
it every
again.
time we go to break.
I'm
but
just wearing a little different hat.
That's okay.
At that moment, that was a little different hat I
I
had
think
on.
your hair might have shifted a little bit. You may need to just glue it
I'll just
down.
turn my head.
Okay.
How's that?
But anyway, it says that the people behind Sesame Street that work with Sesame Street are so excited that it connects science and discovery and childhood and imagination. And that's what Sesame Street's always been about.
It is. It has.
So that was
So
neat.
you grew up watching Sesame Street?
I don't remember like sitting down and watching it.
Yeah,
But I
'cause-
feel like I watched it like bits and pieces.
Right. When I was a kid, there wasn't a whole lot of options. I mean, there was
Yeah.
cable TV, but it cost money.
Yeah.
So
Was PBS around?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been around for a long time, and that's what I was saying. So we had access to it. And I think it was Channel 10, if I remember right. Out of remember you had like 5 channels, 4 or 5 channels. That was it, and some of them would not come in very clearly.
Yeah, I mainly remember watching
this
it.
far south.
I was probably like Deason's age, and I remember watching it at our house in Columbiana.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan. I didn't watch a lot of it, but I did see some of it.
Yeah.
I remember Snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
I don't remember from what, but I remember watching it.
When he was in middle school and he played, well, he might not have been in middle school. He might have been in JV, like on JV ball, and they pulled him up to varsity.
Yeah.
The varsity kids made fun of him and called him Big Bird because he was so tall. They thought it's going to, like that bullying, like hazing, like, oh, the young kid. He thought it was great.
Well,
like,
he also was a
went with
pitcher,
it.
and so in
Yeah.
practice, they
Nothing
have to
but
face
legs.
him.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes a pitcher, the ball gets away from you.
Yeah. Sometimes it does. It just
Right in
goes
your back.
flying right. Yeah.
Has he ever talked about getting a signal from the coach to hit somebody on purpose?
No, but
You need to ask him that because that's a part of the strategy. Sometimes
I will
you
have to ask him.
have to throw at somebody because they threw at your guy.
It's so funny because we're like that way that we'll read something and forget to text somebody back or respond because I messaged him last week about plans around the holidays. We're planning to go somewhere, and he just responded yesterday, and he's like, crap, I thought I responded to you.
He read it, intended to do it, probably got distracted.
Never did.
Like it happens to all of us.
But yeah, there was this time, I'd say it was a phase he went through where have you ever watched Bull Durham?
Oh, yeah.
And it was just the wild pitches up into the net, like.
Oh, yeah. Remember,
Yeah, he went through.
Went and told his what was his name? Crash Davis.
Yeah.
Went and told what was his name? Nuke LaLoosh,
Yeah.
LaRouche or something. He told him, he says, all right, this time I want you to hit the mascot.
Yeah.
He said, what? He said, hit the mascot. And then, he hits the mascot, and, the
And
young
everyone's like,
batter.
oh,
Yeah, and
he
he
went
tells
through.
about it. He said, man, I don't know where this is coming. I wouldn't dig in if I were you.
Yes, that's a phase he went through because it was so consistent and people knew that he could throw strikes and they knew,
Right.
that he just throw one like just randomly just up into the stands and people would be like, what?
Sorry, it got away from me.
Yeah.
Oh.
But anywho.
There was a ball player named John Kruk, played for the Philadelphia Phillies. I think he played later in his career. He might have played for another team or two, but he primarily was a Philly. John Kruk, and he was just a jokester. I mean, he was just a funny guy. He looked funny. He talked funny. He was funny, and he had to face in the All-Star game. He came up to face Randy Johnson. Do you remember the name Randy Johnson?
I do know the name.
Randy Johnson is like 6'10", 6'11", left-hander, looks like, a bandit.
Yeah.
So he's a pretty intimidating guy on the mound. He looks like because he's 6'11", when he extends his arm, he's about 6 feet from you when he lets the ball go. But in the All-Star game, it was like the first pitch or second pitch to Kruk, he went over his head about 100 miles an hour.
Oh my God.
And Kruk, dove down and he started laughing, and so then before the next pitch, Kruk turned his helmet around. This is in the game. Put it on backwards and went on the right hand side. He was left-handed, by the way, a hitter, and he went and batted from the right side, finished the at bat from the right side. And he talked about it later. He said, I really thought that was my life. I saw my life go before my eyes when that ball zipped over my head at
Did what he
100
had
miles
to do
an
to stay
hour.
alive.
Oh, it was just so funny, but it just reminded me of that when you said that.
That is funny.
Oh, gosh. But I would really like to know about whether Pico's ever gotten the signal from the bench to dust somebody off, or you know what I mean? Or, because any sport is an emotional thing. You get really fired up, and some folks really have the desire to win, and they do just about anything to win.
Yeah.
And get any kind of advantage they can, and that's kind of the nuances of the game. But at the same time, you have to have sportsmanship too.
Yeah.
After the game. The sportsmanship, I always say, came after the game, Taylor. Before that, it was, we got to win.
Yeah.
Basically at all costs. But I'd really like to know, if he had ever gotten a signal from somebody to, put this guy on, hit him in the leg or hit him in the back or something, Because what happens is, there's that gamesmanship, like I'm talking about hitting the mascot, you hit a batter and the next guy comes up and he's like, dang, man, I don't want to get hit.
Yeah.
He backs out a little further. Or at least that was me. I was not the bravest guy up there at the plate. But anyway, love that game.
Let's text him and see.
Okay, text him and see.
What? No, he may not respond. It may be 1 to 2 business weeks before he responds.
I love he said business weeks, not days.
What kind of stories do you have? You have an update on the voting polls?
I do. The voting maps. I had a story ready to go yesterday, and we just didn't quite get to it. I know probably most of you know this already about the because we've been talking about the congressional maps and the drawing of the maps, if you will, and how it's just been a seesaw. One day it's this, the next day it's that. Yes, you can use the map. No, you can't use the map. No, yes, you can. No, you can't. Well, now the law of the land, the court, the final court, Supreme Court, no further appeals, can go anywhere. They said that Alabama could use their map, which doesn't guarantee another seat for the Republican Party, but more than likely it will.
Yeah.
The odds are it will. And, it was just 3 years ago that this same map was struck down by this lower federal court. There you go. Your mom says Pico has hit people.
Yeah.
One
but were
for,
they
for
called
getting out
hits,
of the box.
I wonder. I guess so, since
Yeah.
we're getting out of the box. I didn't realize Bertram's up here either. This is Bertram.
Oh, there's Bertram. Hi,
Yeah.
Bertram.
He's ready for the rain the rest of the
I
week.
see that.
He has been wearing his bird watching outfit, but
With his
he don't want his
said
binoculars.
and all that. You
He
said,
don't
I
want his
remember.
binoculars to get foggy, so he's been wearing his raincoat.
Yeah,
But
well,
if y'all have porch goose, definitely let us know what your porch goose is wearing right now.
yeah, we'll try to post something that you can respond to with yours. I was just thinking, we got the frog I mentioned out on the back porch, and then the Melvin's on the inside. He's an inside penguin. I already said that before.
Yeah. So does this mean they're not going to vote to restructure the map? Or?
No. It's done. The map is back in play.
Okay.
The special election that the governor called, which is going to be in August, will go on as planned. I did not realize, but you had all these opportunities here in the state. All these elections, part of the elections were all these sections that were going to be affected or that were affected by this new map. Well, they went on with their elections that they had. What was it, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks ago, but basically what happened is, and the state said they were going to do it, they just won't certify the results. So all that was for kind of naught.
Yeah.
Now they have to requalify. It's just like another election, but at the same time, it is, as this headline says on AL.com, GOP friendly. But that's the point, Taylor. The majority rules in this country. It always has. Well, since we've been in the United States of America, it always has. Wasn't before that. But anyway, it does. And what it really means is that the state of Alabama is now free to use the map that they drew, I believe it was in 2023, or at least they were presenting it in 2023. And they can use it, and it will likely give them a 6-1 advantage in as far as the U.S. House the Representatives. And they expect that they may even go further and redraw and draw Representative Terry Sewell out of her position. She's currently the only Democratic candidate, or representative rather, in the delegation. After the 2023 map was struck down, the federal courts drew their own map for us. They know better than we do, which is really what sticks in my craw. The federal court came in and says, no, Alabama, you can't do it like the majority wants you to do it.
Yeah.
They said it was intentionally discriminating. Well, the Supreme Court says, no, it's not intentionally. It's ideological. That's the divide, if you will. It's not race. It's ideological. It's the ideas. You have conservative ideas versus progressive, I guess, or liberal ideas. And I'm not jumping on anybody's bandwagon, but that's the way it is, and that's the way it should be. That's the way it is in other states. You recall a few weeks ago, I keep bringing it up, but to me it was a slap in the face to see you had some states with 46, 47% registered Republicans versus 52% Democrats, 0 Republican representatives. And now I know some people say, well, in some of these really tightly populated, heavily populated areas, it's more difficult to draw a map so that so many Republicans and so many Democrats. Okay, well then fine. Well, if it's good for the goose in the Northeast, then it's good for the gander in the Southeast. We're free to do the same thing. One of the candidates at the runoff forum the other day, held by the Chilton County Republican Women, was Catherine Robertson. She's running for Attorney General. And she said it better than I've ever heard it. She said, hey, we have a super majority of Republicans in this state. Why can we not have a super majority of Republicans that represent that super majority in Congress? And I mean, it's just as simple as that. And anybody who tries to say differently, that it's all racially motivated, I just think that's too far out. It's just a matter of, and right now we have more Republicans, way more Republicans registered than we have Democrats. Now, it wasn't always that way, Taylor. Back when I was a kid, it was the other way around. It was more Democrats.
Yeah.
But the Democratic Party kind of went further left, and to the point where people said, "Okay, I can't go any further. I can't deal with it anymore." We're still saying that today. But anyway, it's a big deal for the state of Alabama. The special elections, as I understand it, will go on as planned. I think it's in August, maybe 19th. I want to say whatever that Tuesday is, somewhere in that week of the 19th. I believe that's right. And so I saw an article, although I don't recall the dates, that said the Alabama Republican Party and Democrat Party, for that matter, had set dates that you had to be qualified by, or you have to throw your name in the hat by then, pay your money, whatever they have to do. I don't even know about what all that process is, but it's a big deal. And Supreme Court, I mean, it's amazing how quickly they can do some things and how quickly they don't do other things.
Yeah.
They don't sometimes. But in this case, it was important that it was ruled on quickly. And basically, it all goes back to the case that they handed down a month ago or so now. Louisiana versus Calais, I believe is the way you pronounce it. Although it could be a Cajun name, it might be something else, more French than I'm saying. But anyhow, in which the state of Louisiana admits to the court, hey, yeah, we use race. It's the only reason, I guess, that we gerrymandered this map. And the Supreme Court said, no, you can't do that. You can't use race.
Yeah. And
this is what this is all about. They disagreed with the lower court. They'd already sent it back. If you recall, they sent it back. And then this 3-judge panel said, yeah, we still say it's intentionally discriminating against black Alabamians. And the Supreme Court said, no, it's not that. It's about ideas and ideologues. And that's really the way it should be and the way it is. The federal courts have tried to treat Alabama like we're still in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Like we're still having these horrible race relations, and it's just not true. I mean, I don't believe it's true. My interaction with others is fine. I mean, I haven't had any issues, and I don't expect any issues, and there aren't very many. But at the same time, that's what you're going to hear from the left. They're going to tell you very clearly that you are discriminating against these folks, and that, we're back in the 1960s, we're back in Jim Crow laws. And I mean, the sky's falling. It's Chicken Little, the sky's falling.
Yeah.
Or the little boy who cried wolf. You just wear it out. You just wear out that, because they can bring it out of the closet and, use it again if they want to, like a club. But the Supreme Court says no. And that's how important the Supreme Court is to I guess, I don't know, I hate to use the word taking back our country, but getting things back to where we use common sense. You know, you can't let 10 million, 15 million, how many ever people cross the border while Joe Biden was president, illegally cross the border. I mean, what are we going to do with those folks? They all want social services. Guess what? That's your and my tax dollars. Should it go for that or should it go for citizens? I think it should go for citizens.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I feel. But regardless of that, that came down very quickly, and Alabama's plans that they've made, I think this will settle this down because, again, this is a Supreme Court decision. Somebody somewhere is going to file a lawsuit, a different angle, trying to make a different argument.
Yeah.
And it may or may not fly just because they'll do everything they can from the Democrats to stop these special elections coming up because they know they're going to lose.
Yeah.
Or at least they're likely to lose. So that's the latest on that. That was huge. I did not hear that last night. I was coming into work this morning. I heard it on the radio, and I was like, wow, that was fast.
Yeah.
Because the article I had, as I said when I started this, was about what happens next. You know,
Yeah.
it's up in the air. But it's not up in the air anymore. It's been decided. Special elections will go on as planned under the map drawn in 2023 by our state legislature, not a 3-judge federal panel. 3 federal judges basically did it, but the last time. And it resulted in a 5-2 and another Democratic. They racially gerrymandered a seat. That's what it boils down to. Is what they did, so that the what is it 28% of Alabama's population are black Americans, and it's like they should somehow be entitled to 28% of our representation in Congress. No, majority rules. Sorry. That's the way it is. You have to work harder. You have to come up with a better mousetrap, right? You have to come up with a better idea. You have to appeal to the majority and say, here's what we can do.
Well, in the meantime, we're going to go to break
Go to break.
and hear from our sponsors. And when we come back, we'll have lots more fun stuff. In the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to have the Peach Country Theater with us. We're going to be doing a drawing for some tickets that we're giving away to a couple events that they have going on. And we also have more fun stories.
More fun story. I've got sports, lots of good sports going on.
Yes.
NBA, NHL, college baseball, college softball.
All the things.
A lot of stuff happening. College golf, even.
Oh,
Got a story
wow.
about that.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
Well, y'all stay tuned. It's 6:43, and it's warming up a little bit. It's about 68 degrees outside. You're tuning in the Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor, and we'll be right back after this break.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Dang, was there even a commercial?
Yeah, we had.
Lord have
one.
mercy.
Good morning, We're back here.
That was a quick one.
The Morning Mayhem on Piper Beach Radio with Taylor and Mike at 6:44
Yes.
on June the 3rd.
The first hour is just about flew by.
It's a beautiful Wednesday.
It is.
We're
Halfway
all-
through the week.
Halfway through the week.
And we do want to say thank you to Farmers Furniture and Workout Anytime. Thank y'all so much for
Thank
sponsoring
you very much.
us.
Appreciate y'all.
I went by Workout Anytime yesterday. I told Bailey, and Mom, if you're watching this, you're probably going to be mad, but I'm grown. So Bailey said I went to the gym, and he was like, "Really?" And I said, "Yeah, I tanned."
Well, I
If
mean,
you can't tone it, tan it. And I didn't have time to tone it, so I just hopped in the
well,
tanning bed for a couple
one
minutes.
visit to the gym is not going to tone it.
No.
You'll have to
So-
go to several. You know, that's the way it is for everybody.
I know, and I do plan on going, but I didn't have time to tone, so I just hopped in, added a few more freckles to my face.
Ta-da! Come out, ta-da!
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Already look skinnier.
Hey, you know, there's a car and bike show coming up
I know.
in July, being put on by Collins Chapel Baptist Church, July 18th, as a matter of fact,
That's right. It's benefiting their youth department.
2 p.m. to 8 p.m. as on 114-366 County Road 29 in Jemison. 29 is a pretty long road, goes all the way from Isabella to Jemison.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've traveled it sometimes, and of course I see Collins Chapel Church all the time. Mm-hmm. And it's they're Youth on Fire for Christ. All proceeds go to the Collins Chapel Baptist Church Youth Department,
I love that.
and it's a car and bike show.
Yep. And they're going to have food trucks.
Yeah, they're gonna have
My
food
favorite
trucks.
thing.
It's a registration fee is $15 per vehicle or bike.
Yeah.
You can pre-register, or you can come up there on the day of the show, and they'll find
Yeah.
a spot for you. I told you when we talked about this last week. I talked about the car show I saw up in Southside a week ago, and how cool that was to see all those old cars and all the Corvettes. You remember me telling the story about the
Yeah.
12 or 14 Corvettes that flew by me? And they have a random event prizes will also be given with a $5 donation or ticket purchase to the youth fund, and they'll give away a car and truck best of show, a bike best of show, first, second, and third places for the car and trucks, and first, second, and third places for the bikes.
Yep. So that's going to be a fun day. Hopefully the weather will be good, being in July.
And they have on their flyer from Joshua 1:9, it says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go."
That's
I mean,
right.
that's
I love that.
solid message, isn't it?
And they got a pretty good looking cheeseburger on there, too.
Yes, they do.
If
Well,
nothing else on
that
this.
also came from God. Hey,
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
you can contact BJ or Suzanne Giles, excuse me, Suzanne, at 205-294-4751 or 205-294-5035. So, Collins Chapel Baptist Church, July 18th,
Yeah.
2 to 8.
That's going to be a fun day.
Very fun day.
I have a story about Betsy Ross.
Now, you
you're-
may need to remind people who
I was
Betsy
about to
Ross
ask
was.
if you knew who Betsy Ross
Oh,
was.
yeah, I know.
The first seamstress.
She made
Of
the
the
American
American
flag.
flag.
That's what she gets credit for.
That's right. Well, her great grandson,
Ooh.
4 greats, is donating her original sewing table to Philadelphia's Betsy Ross house.
Oh my gosh, how about that?
Yeah. And I clicked on this story thinking it was going to have like more in depth, but
It didn't?
that's literally what it said.
You know, I remember watching a special about the there's a show that comes on, I guess it's put on by Fox.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Lies and Legends.
Oh,
Okay, and it talks about famous figures and what the story, what we're taught about them versus what history actually shows.
Yeah.
And now it wasn't that Betsy Ross was out there, you know, beating her drum saying, "I made the flag, I made the flag."
yeah.
But it's just like a lot of things. I mean, this flag that she
Probably
made,
like a group effort.
it was a team effort, exactly. And the story goes that they were in this huge like barn.
Mm-hmm.
And they laid it all out on the floor, and they worked on this giant flag.
Almost like modern day quilting clubs.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great point. That's true. But anyway, it was cool. I thought to
Yeah.
watch this, and they did some recreation or whatever
Oh,
they
yeah.
call that. You know, where they recreate what they think happened. But anyway, she and a team of women were putting the flag together. And they
Yeah.
put the flag together, and part of it was, yeah, this is what we want. And part of it was just their creativity made it, what it was. And I don't remember
cool.
the story as to whether, the way the stars were arranged or something, because originally it was 13.
Yeah, they were in a
states.
circle.
They were in a circle, correct. They were still in the upper left-hand corner of the flag, and it was a navy blue, I guess, or, a dark blue.
Yeah.
And then the red and white stripes. Do you know how many stripes there are on the flag?
50. No.
Stripes.
I want to say it's in the teens.
It's 13,
Okay.
just like the colonies.
Yes.
I think
Well,
there's
has it always
I think
been
there's
13?
7 red and 6 white. Now, as you say, always there have been a lot of different variations of the flag, but generally speaking, I think it's 7 red and 6 white.
Yeah.
I believe.
And then the
We
colors
go out and
stand
look.
for
We
something
have a flag
too.
right there. They do.
Yeah.
But the red, white, and blue.
But it didn't give a whole lot of details, like I said, but it did say that it's going to be on Flag Day, June the 14th, at the Betsy Ross House in Old City, Philadelphia.
Have you ever been to Philadelphia?
I have not.
I haven't. I want to go so bad.
No, I would like to go there in
For
the
that
Washington,
reason right there, I'd like to
DC.
go see Betsy Ross's house among all the other stuff that's up there.
And her sewing table now.
Yeah, I know it. How about that? But, I mean, just to, they have Independence Hall there and Constitution Hall,
Yeah.
which
The
are, I think,
Liberty Bell,
across-
is it still there?
still cracked. It
Yeah.
cracked like the second time they used it. And
Yeah.
so it didn't get used anymore. I forget what it was replaced by, the famous bell. But
I don't know.
I don't know.
I
That's
think it would be fun to go see all that stuff.
I watched this special last night. There's a lady named Lucy Worsley, I think is her. She's a British journalist, and she did a two-part special about the British perspective of the American Revolution.
No.
And I mean, it was fascinating to me. I did not realize how much debate there was in England about just let the Americas go. Just
Really?
let them do what they want. It was across the whole ocean. And back then, it took you a month to go across the ocean or more.
A lot of people got real sick most of the time.
And a lot of people didn't make it across there,
Yeah.
But anyway, I was just going to say that it was really fascinating to me that there's a lot of American families named their child John Wilkes after John Wilkes from London, who was a strong advocate for letting Americas go. And don't tax them, just let them do what they want. I mean, because I don't know if he knew this was going to happen or thought it would happen, but it was all about liberty. And he was beating that drum, if you will, over there in London at that time.
Yeah.
And I thought of John Wilkes Booth.
Yeah.
And it's like apparently that was one of those families that named their kid John Wilkes.
Yeah.
After this guy. I never even heard of the guy. I didn't know where that came from. But I don't know. It was fascinating. So we
That is
talk about
neat.
Betsy and all of her original sewing table, and I don't know what else what's inside of there. I bet there's stuff in there.
Maybe so.
Think about that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be I wonder. I guess that's kind of the type of history though that I know it belongs to the Ross family, but it also belongs to the American people.
Yeah.
Just those kinds of things, and those kind of things just fascinate me. I've got to get up to Philadelphia.
I know.
If I don't get there before, what happens? I'll just be real disappointed.
Well, hopefully you make it soon.
Yeah, thank you.
You go ahead and
Well,
mark
I
it
also
off
want
your
to see a
bucket
Phillies
list.
game too. That's a ballpark I hadn't been to,
Yeah.
so I want to
I
check
like
it
their
out.
mascot.
Yeah, Mo.
Yeah.
Is it Mo?
The green thing.
Yeah, the monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's I guess whatever a Philly is. Philly is just
I don't know.
a citizen of Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
That's what the Philly, but what do they call it? The brotherly love, city of brotherly love. You ever heard that term?
No.
Yeah. Well, they say also that it's that's an old term because it definitely doesn't apply today.
I also
It's
heard
tough up there.
Philly cheesesteak sandwiches are really good there.
Yeah, there's two of them. That are like across the street from each
Yeah.
other, and they just fight all the time. They have their
Like a
brand wars.
Battle of the cheesesteaks.
The battle of the cheesesteaks, right? I don't remember what they are or who they are. I bet some of our listeners know, though. They could let us know what those, because I think one of them's, well, they're both family operated.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. But I'm not a big cheesecake
Cheesesteak?
steak.
Really?
Cheesesteak, thank you. Cheesesteak
I like
fan.
cheesesteak.
Not a,
I don't like mushrooms.
yeah.
A lot of
I
people
love
put mushrooms on
but
them, but I don't like mushrooms.
I don't know. Something about the peppers and everything. I'm just not a.
Yeah.
My wife fixes it, of course, and puts it on your plate. Not
you
in
eat it, but
not in a sandwich form, and I eat it exactly.
Don't really want to.
But that's pretty amazing. They give away such an artifact
Yeah, I
to
know.
this museum.
I guess maybe they think that's where it should be.
I wonder if this barn was at Betsy Ross's house that I was talking about. That this big structure they laid out the flag.
Maybe so.
All these ladies worked on it. I don't know. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I want to say that might even have been on PBS. You know, we were talking about
Yeah.
PBS earlier. And this thing I watched last night about the British perspective of the American Revolution. But it was really close, apparently, debate over there about what to do about us.
Yeah.
You know? And there was a real argument about should we go to war or not. And they decided to. And then maybe that was part of the reason we were able to win, because they weren't committed to it.
Maybe so.
You know, because that's happened to us in Vietnam and Afghanistan and
Yeah.
places that we start out strong. We just haven't been able to, finish
That's right.
strongly. On just a few occasions. Most of the time we do.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go to break again. When we come back, we're going to do Sports with Mike.
I got
We'll
it.
have a giveaway in the 7 o'clock hour, and a few representatives from the movie theater are going to be here and talk about all the fun stuff that they have up. So, we're coming into the 7 o'clock hour. It's 6:56. It's 68 degrees, and when we get back, we're going to be talking sports. Y'all stay tuned. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Mojo. That was fun. I enjoyed making that one.
I liked that one too.
I just can't get the steps down. I need more practice.
It's okay. You did good.
Oh,
I said
yeah,
it was
well.
68 degrees a few minutes ago. It's actually only 63 degrees outside.
Like 68 in here,
Yeah.
so it's a little,
So it
little
is
different outside.
mild. It's 1 minute till 7.
Well, we'll call it 7. our breaks are a little, whatever we want today.
Yeah, I guess so.
Exactly.
But we want to thank our sponsors, a few of them, before we get started. Thank you to Chilton Mobile Home Supply and also Coca-Cola.
Thank you
Mike
there.
tried to pop a top going to break, but got dodged on that one.
I think we got cut off right before I cracked it open.
Yeah. Also to Larry Puckett
delicious.
Chevrolet. Thank y'all so much for being sponsors of the show. And, of course, we're coming at you live from Clanton Tractor Studio. So,
Out here, Deanna's on from Central Alabama Arts Alliance.
yes.
Kim Tucker Con. Is that right?
Yes.
Sorry. Got to get that right. John Lee
also-
Smith.
Yeah, and also our YouTube watchers.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning to y'all.
Unfortunately, we don't have access
I
to
know.
that, so
I wish we could see it.
we're just guessing, But we
But-
appreciate it.
So,
Appreciate y'all.
I said in the 7 o'clock hour, we're going to do Sports with Mike. We're also going to draw some names because when the movie theater, the Peach Country Theater comes in, we're going to give away some tickets.
So their concert season here in
Yeah.
the summer concert season.
And the first concert is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Thursday, the 4th.
That's right. Baden said the tickets are for Sugar Cane Jane.
Sugarcane Jane.
So, well,
I guess it sounds kind of like a country singer, maybe a folk singer.
yeah, I would think so.
I like to play on words though.
I know, I do too.
Sugarcane.
I need to go.
I love sugarcane. It's really good.
Whenever,
Really sweet.
It is. Whenever I'm going to a concert, even if it's artist that I know, I love listening to their music leading up to the concert. So I have to listen and see if I know any of their songs.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. Well, that's part of it. Part of the fun. We just made reservations down in Montgomery in July.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I forget who my wife said is in concert. I'm not. We're not. My brother and I aren't going to the concert, but our wives are.
Yeah.
We got our hotel reservation where it's being held. The
Oh, yeah.
Renaissance.
Yeah, that's nice.
What they call the MP, the Montgomery Performing Arts, or
Yeah.
something like that. Is that what it is?
The
Or
Performing
Performance
Arts Center.
Center. Yeah, Impact maybe.
Yeah.
That's it. Now I just
I
thought about it.
love that, and also Peach Country Theater. I like small concerts like that because even though the Performing Arts
Intimate
Center
concerts, right?
Yeah,
Intimate
it's more
venue,
intimate.
rather.
Because the Montgomery Performing Arts Center is kind of deep, but it's not like overly huge.
Right.
And just like when you go to a concert out at Peach Country Theater, like it's so intimate and everywhere's a good seat.
I think it's about 200 holds. It seemed like they were telling us it did hold about 200 in the
Think
theater.
so.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, but yeah, you're right. It's not a bad seat in the house. Again, I just have fond memories of that place.
Yeah.
As a kid, growing up and watching stuff inside of there.
Yeah.
Yep. And we've been a couple times now to different movies and shows.
I know. I'm excited about their summer series they have coming up for movies. It's
Yeah.
like
Do
a
we want to draw
family-
those names now, or
I think we could draw a few.
we said we're gonna draw 10, and then we'll
Yeah.
just narrow those down as we get, and then we'll draw one winner. Is that what we decided how we were gonna do it?
I believe that's
Rather
what
than
Baden
just reaching
said.
and pulling out one winner.
Let's draw. Let's draw 2 each.
2 each.
Right now.
All right, ladies first.
Come.
We're drawing 2 names for tickets. This is for tomorrow night's
Oh, I drew
concert.
my 2 at one time.
Oh, you did? Okay.
First up is Shelly Mims.
Shelly Mims.
And next is Chelsea Travers.
Travers. Let me see it. Yeah, Travers.
Travers. So y'all are in the running for free tickets.
All right, you're still alive.
Woohoo.
All right, let's see what we got here. Now it's my turn. I don't want to pull out 2 at once like Taylor did. Okay, I got one. The first one is Mayhem. You tell me. I mean, who wrote that?
Mayhem. Senor Joey.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so we'll
Probably butchering that.
we'll see who that is in a minute. Maybe we could pull that back up.
Let me look on.
All right, here's
Let's
the
see.
next one. Greg Gay. I just saw Greg at a funeral.
Oh, my
a
goodness.
wedding the other day. Listen to me. Can you believe it? A funeral. I said, a wedding. Go to a
with
funeral today.
Shelly Mims, Chelsea Travers, Mayhem.
Mayhem, I imagine. Mayhem's.
We're gonna look up your name and let you know for sure.
You're in
But
there. Maybe it's Sonya.
If it's you, I'm sure you know.
Sonya and Joey.
Oh, maybe so.
Maybe.
Sonya and Joey Mayhem.
And we get
That would probably make more
And we're getting no
sense.
help from the person who wrote it.
None.
Apparently
He don't even
doesn't
know what's going
either,
on.
You know?
And Greg did. So,
And Greg.
in the
There's
meantime,
a
I'm
wedding
gonna look
where I
up
saw Greg.
this Mayhem
Cool.
and see what their name is. You want to tell us about college baseball?
Yeah, let me talk about the Super Regional start Friday. This Friday, they're with 4 games. The first one is in Morgantown, West Virginia, where the Mountaineers host Cal Poly. Cal Poly is one of those upstarts who won a regional tournament. I mean, just as there's a bunch of teams that won regional tournaments this year that we never hear from or rarely hear from. And Cal Poly has a record of 39-22 versus West Virginia's 43-15. They play 11 o'clock Friday morning on ESPN2. And then at 2 o'clock, North Carolina Tar Heels, they host the Trojans of USC in Chapel Hill, North Carolina, where North Carolina has a number 5 national seed. I forgot to mention West Virginia's the number 16 national seed. And then here's another matchup. I mean, the state of Alabama is hosting 3 of these super regionals. There's only 8 of them, Taylor, across the entire country. And 3 of them are going to be in our state this weekend.
It's crazy.
Down in Troy, over in Tuscaloosa, and at Auburn.
Yeah.
I mean, so the Troy Trojans, who the bats came alive last weekend. They just destroyed Florida in the last 2 games. The Florida Gators in Gainesville. They will be hosting Little Rock. Used to be University of Arkansas at Little Rock, but now it's just Little Rock University, who won the regional down in Hattiesburg, which was supposed to be won by 8th seeded Southern Miss, but I think they played 2 and lost 2 in a row. They were gone at home. You know, they had everything set up for them, and they couldn't hang with it. They play at 4 o'clock on ESPNU, and then at 7 o'clock on ESPN2 is the Ole Miss Rebels visiting the Auburn Tigers.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's just funny how it goes. Ole Miss was a 2nd seed out. I'm trying to remember where they were. They won their tournament. I think it was. I'll have to think about it in another minute.
I want to
And
say
then-
it was somewhere out like Nevada.
Well, it
was
could have been.
It was pretty far away because
Yeah.
Kid Pico played
I had the
travel
scores.
ball with pitched.
Okay. Yeah. How about that? But yeah, the Rebels and the Tigers.
Maybe Nebraska.
It was Nebraska. I'm glad
Okay.
you said that. That's right. I just couldn't. It wouldn't come to me. And then we have another SEC matchup on Saturday morning at 10 o'clock. That seems mighty early to be playing baseball.
That does seem a little early.
But the Mississippi State Bulldogs will be playing at the Georgia Bulldogs, the Battle of the Bulldogs.
Oh, man.
Georgia is
Be lots of barking.
the SEC champion, SEC tournament champion. Yeah, exactly. A lot of barking, a lot of cowbells.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they need more
I don't know.
cowbells.
Being at Georgia, they are probably going to be banned.
Well, they may be, but believe me, that doesn't stop them. The Mississippi State fans are relentless with their cowbells.
I would not know.
Have you ever been to their stadium?
No, never.
Oh my goodness, you will come out of there with your head ringing.
Really?
Oh, every play, they're just going wide on. It doesn't matter if they're ahead or not.
Deason used to hate it because he would be trying to take a nap, and as soon as he'd go to sleep, cowbells.
Also on Saturday, West Virginia and Cal Poly will play game 2 at 11 o'clock. North Carolina USC will play their game 2 at 1 o'clock. Troy Little Rock will play at 2. Auburn Ole Miss will play at 4. All those will be game 2s. And then also on Saturday, we've got a Big 8 rematch between Oklahoma and Kansas. Of course, Oklahoma's now in the SEC. But a long time ago, they were in the same conference as the Jayhawks. That's going to be played in Lawrence, Kansas, which is, again, uncharted territory, pretty much for Kansas. And then you have a very intriguing matchup, I think. You have the Big Ten champion, Oregon Ducks, playing the Texas Longhorns. And game 1 of their series starts at 7 o'clock Saturday night on ESPN. Longhorns are 6th seeded. The Ducks are 11th seed.
Oh, wow.
And then here's another upstart team, St. John's from New York. I was making light of them the other day. I was like, well, they guys from New York, they're not going to be able to play down here in the South. And then, of course, they won their region. And I think it was Florida State down in Tallahassee they won. And they played the Alabama Crimson Tide in Tuscaloosa at 8 o'clock on ESPN2. So Alabama is first super regional they've been in several years. I forget the exact time, but that's going to be fascinating to see those games. And then I also want to mention that last night was game 1 of the NHL Stanley Cup. Wow, what a game that was. I mean, that was back and forth. Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights. Vegas comes out on top 5-4. It was like Carolina was ahead 1-0, and then it was 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. It just went back and
close
forth.
one.
Right, and then in the last 10 minutes, they both scored a goal, with Vegas, of course, getting the game winner. But that's exciting. And then also tonight is the game 1 of the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Which I've heard today that it was San Antonio hosting the New York Knicks, and San Antonio has not won a title since 2014. But the Knicks have not won a title since 1971.
Yeah.
So they're like 55 or 56 years, droughts. They're getting up there close to what the Chicago Cubs were before they won. They were almost like 100 years between their championships. But anyway, pretty fascinating stuff.
I think we're going to have to cut sports short.
We're going to cut it short.
I think so. We got to do some more drawings.
Let's do some more drawings.
We're going to draw 2 more, and then we're going to go to break.
Did we figure out who the Mayhem was?
Okay, so it is going to be Sonia and Joey Mayhem.
All right. I can see that now as I reread it.
I've got Dawn Culp.
Dawn Culp. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, I got this one. Lisa Nicholas. I know she gets on the show.
Yeah.
She says good morning sometimes. So Lisa Nicholas.
All right, so we've got 6 drawn.
6.
We've got 4 more to pick from, but we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to draw our names and get ready for the theater to come in. So if you know any of these people, tag them in the comments. I'm going to try and tag them too while we're going on break. But when we come back, we're going to finish drawing. There's 4 more chances to win tickets. These tickets are going to be for tomorrow, Thursday, June the 4th, to the concert at Peach Country Theater.
Sugar Cane Jane.
Yeah. So, y'all stay tuned. It's 7:12. We'll be right back after this break. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor.
All right, we're back. 7:14 on this beautiful Wednesday morning on June the 3rd. Piper Peach Radio, Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike. We're glad to have you along with us. And hey, we got Peach Country Theater coming on here in about 15 more minutes.
I know.
Talk about their upcoming concert season.
That's right. We have 4 more names to draw, too. So this last one, we just drew them. Do you want to do the Are You About It cards again for these?
Sure.
We did this the other day. I thought it was pretty fun. All right.
I think
Have a whack at
I clearly won those arguments, by the way.
Maybe so. I don't know.
Yeah, I did. Unofficially.
All right.
All right. So I kind of forgot how to play. So I've got
Let me
something
draw a
up.
card.
I've got something up top, and then I have something.
Okay. Are you the master of the calendar or the agent of chaos? Do you plan ahead or go with the flow?
All right, I got you. All right. Are you going for? Do you went first?
Yeah.
All right, read it to me again. I'm sorry. I thought you were giving me an example. I was not paying attention.
Master of the calendar or agent of chaos? Do you
I'm
prefer?
definitely an agent of chaos.
You go with the flow,
I go with the flow.
but does Raynette go with the
Oh,
flow?
that's the master calendar there. Calendarer, is that a word? Calendarer?
Yeah.
Calendaress,
I guess. I don't know.
Calendaress.
Yeah.
That even sounds better. But she's
so
definitely got it. She's a planner guy. I told
So
you
you're
we
just
got.
there.
I can tell you what we're having for dinner. Next Wednesday.
Wow.
I mean, she's got it planned.
Look at her.
Now she's flexible though. She'll have the idea, and then of course something happens, like the power going out the
Yeah.
other night. We had to change gears there, shift gears there. I was like, no,
So she
get out
doesn't
there and
stress
work on
out.
the grill. You can do it. It's got
Yeah.
a burner.
Absolutely.
I mean, there's another story about that grill and that burner about the wintertime where we tried it when the power went out after it was freezing and we could never get the oil hot enough to use it. All right, your turn.
Deanna commented and said she's both. She plans ahead and goes with the flow. I do that too.
Yeah, I guess I'm trying to really get used to putting all my stuff on the phone.
Yeah.
Because, I used to use a desk. I had one of those big desk calendars.
Yeah.
Boy, that was great.
Just carry it in your pocket.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to learn how to use my phone better, more, kind of a dinosaur being drug into the 21st century.
Oh, no.
Well, yeah, sort of. That's the way I feel sometimes.
Well,
But
tell
anyway.
us what you have.
All right, your turn. Domesticated human or laundry goblin?
What's the bottom say?
Folding laundry or living out of the basket? I
Well-
think we know that answer.
I do both. I fold the laundry, but it just doesn't get put up. It lives in a clean laundry basket.
I think that's what you said the other day. We were talking about clothes or something, and you were like
Yeah.
pulling stuff out of the laundry basket.
It just doesn't make it to the drawers.
Yeah, well,
Really, my drawers need to be cleaned out because if there's something in them, chances are I haven't worn it in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I was proud of Raynette. She went through and picked out a bunch of her clothes, and we donated them.
Yeah.
Because she said, stuff I hadn't worn in years, literally, like you said, and really made a difference in the closet space, although I still have one rack to 4. 4 to 1.
Well,
I mean,
what can you do?
yeah, it's not much I can do.
I mean,
Except,
maybe do you,
whine about it on the radio, I guess.
maybe if you do the laundry, then you'll get more closet space. You can kind of just shove all
The
hers.
weather's
in
kind of
one rack.
mild out there, isn't it,
I guess
Taylor?
so.
Have
It
you noticed?
is. You need to draw a name. Here you go.
See how change the subject.
Real quick.
Okay, we're gonna draw one. We have 4 more to go. For
We do have 4 more.
Yeah, for the tickets. Kim Robinson.
We just have
How
all our
about
friends.
that?
This was not planned either. We're drawing legitimately. I have Kimberly Castleberry.
Kimberly Castleberry.
Kim Robinson and Kimberly Castleberry. Y'all are in the running.
Hey, is mine on the bottom, the one I had?
Yes.
All right, let me see it one more time.
Some of them are black and some of them are green. I don't know why they're different.
All right, here you had folding laundry or living out of the basket.
Yeah.
Now we have a listener who says that she lives out of the dryer.
That's right. I feel that.
Well, at least they're warm, hopefully,
Mine goes back into the dryer.
Hopefully the
before
clothes
I
are
put it
warm.
on.
It's a cool winter day.
That is so nice. Whenever it's like chilly outside and you're getting ready and it's still kind of chilly in the house too, and you put on something
Yep.
out of the dryer, or to get it right out of the bath and have a towel out of the dryer.
Yes.
So nice. Do I have a towel warmer? People used to not have towel warmers, but now it's like this thing that they keep towel
do not
warmers.
have one. We changed our master shower, about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And it's like fully enclosed glass, and so it's when you stay in there after a shower and dry off in there, you stay warm.
Yeah.
You
but do
open the
stay
door,
sticky?
huh?
Is it like sticky, like humid?
Well, I guess it could be.
I can't do it.
Well, all you got to do is step out. In about 30 seconds, you won't be sticky anymore, right?
I
Because it's
guess.
cooler outside or cooler outside of it. But, buddy, if you open that door, like I sometimes will forget to grab the towel,
Yeah.
and I'm soaking wet, have to open that door. Ooh,
How do you forget to grab a towel if you're soaking wet?
because I am. My name is Mike Ellison. I guess I don't know, and I don't have a real reason.
I hate being wet after the shower.
Yeah. So you don't drip dry, huh? You get the towel
No.
immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah, I like to drip dry a few minutes.
Oh no, I can't do it.
Well, and sometimes, like one time there, I was just I was like, how long does it take to dry off?
Oh no, I can't.
Which I did that. And
That's
it was
awful.
about 10 minutes. And really what I did it for
10
was after I
minutes?
took a, what are those, when you're Epsom salt baths.
Yeah.
One time I was coming from work and I had just worked all day and I was just totally exhausted and took an Epsom salt bath. And it was like, then I had to take a shower and it's like, well, how do I do that? And it's like, I'm not going to do that. So then I read something about it and it said, if you can let it dry on you rather than use a towel it off, it's better for you. The medicinal
can't.
benefits of the Epsom salt, I think it's,
It's all mental.
what do you think?
I'm
You
not,
know-
I'm not drying off.
Yeah. You're not.
I'm not drying off.
Oh, you're not
I'm
not?
drying completely. And if I can't dry completely because the humidity, I'm using a blow dryer.
Oh, yeah. Well, that happens too. That happens too. So,
I think it's what is that called? A chemical imbalance in my brain.
perhaps.
Let's do one more quick one.
All right.
The correct way or the way of heathens. Do you roll your toilet paper over or under?
Well, I mean, that's a simple.
How does
answer to that.
Raynette put your toilet paper in the house?
I'm not sure it goes into the thought process there.
Oh, it does.
I mean, as far as hers, because it's kind of this way, that way,
Really?
whatever way, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's on there.
Well, what about you?
I definitely, I've always over the top. Okay, never
Mm-hmm.
under. Doesn't tear as easily under.
You don't
Everybody
think so?
knows that. And if you'll go and do your research, there won't even be a question anymore. You know why?
Why?
Because do you realize that the toilet roll was actually patented by the U.S. Patent Office?
No.
It was way back when. And the design showed the paper over the top. So that should end this debate if there is one. I don't mean to be emotional about it, but I get kind
I
of
like my toilet paper to
I
have
get
a
kind of
mullet.
riled up sometimes about it, Taylor.
Well, we'll just agree
There
to
is-
disagree because my toilet paper is going to have a mullet.
It's gonna what?
It's going to have a mullet.
A mullet.
It's business in the front, party in the back, hanging, flopping.
In the back is flopping, so it comes from
Under.
underneath.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. Why don't we do an informal poll with our listeners? Let us know what you do on that.
I guess.
Over the top or under. Everybody, of course, we know it goes over, but that's all right, Taylor. We'll humor you for
I
at least
think you're
one
gonna be
more.
wrong.
One more, until the next break.
Yeah.
And then you'll be humbled by the responses.
I don't think so.
See-
Sits sideways.
I know that doesn't.
That was not a choice.
That was
Okay.
not an option. It was A or B.
It's not funny.
There was no C, Deanna. Sorry.
All right. Well, we have two more names to draw.
Two
and
more.
I think we should let the guests draw.
I'm game with that, so
I
we
think
can
that
wait
would
on
be
that.
fun.
We can wait on that. Sure.
Or should we draw them since they're going to be drawing again for the winner? Let's draw them real quick.
Let's draw them again.
That way we can tag them on break. And then when we come back, we're going to have our friends from the Peach Country Theater on.
There we go.
So we're drawing two,
All right.
or one each.
All right, I got one. Oh, it's been printed. This one was printed upside down.
You can't read it?
I can't read it.
That's talent to write upside down.
What do I do?
Oh my gosh, mine is too.
You're so quick. I have Pamela Simmons.
I have John Lee Smith.
John Lee Smith, he signed on this morning. Say good morning to us.
He sure did.
He sure did. Good morning there, John
So,
Lee.
we're going to go to break. We're going to tag our friends in the comments. Y'all let us know, do you hold your paper? What do you do with toilet paper?
Roll.
Hang it?
You roll it.
Does
You
your
roll
toilet
the
paper hang from the front or from the back?
Does it do it the correct way over the top or the incorrect way under the bottom? You let us know.
Let us know.
Let's
We're
see
going
if the
to
power of the media, if we have any influence.
Yeah. We're going to go to break. But first, we're going to tell you who we've drawn. Kimberly Castleberry, Kim Robinson, Lisa Nichols, Greg Gay, Sonia and Joey Mahan. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Chelsea Travers, or Travers. Shelly Mims, Dawn Culp, Pamela Simmons, and John Lee Smith. So, this does not mean you've won tickets yet, but it does mean you're closer to winning tickets.
You got a 1 in 10 chance now versus about a 1 in 75 or 80, whatever many ever we had on there, the first one.
That's right.
Which for our first day was pretty good.
I think so, too.
I think we'll get bigger responses here.
Yeah. And
as
these
we go
tickets
forward.
are going to be for tomorrow, Thursday, June the 4th, to see Sugarcane Jane at the Peach Country Theater here in Clanton. So it's 7:26. We're going to go to break. When we come back, we're going to have our friends from Peach Country Theater with us, and we're going to finish drawing down to see who the ticket winner is going to be. Y'all stay tuned. It's Mike and Taylor, and we're coming at you live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We'll be right back.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Hello, welcome back. It's 7:29.
June 3rd, Wednesday,
It is still mild outside,
64 degrees outside.
and we are without guests because the traffic of Clanton is
It's
ridiculous.
just backed up all the way to the railroad track.
Like Atlanta out here.
Atlanta.
Did I ever tell you about this? Has nothing to do with anything, but did I ever tell you that I did end up singing karaoke on my cruise?
No.
I did. I sang Your Love by the Outfield. Bailey was kind of confused when I chose that song. I didn't have any reason or rhyme to it, but
I'm not sure I know that song. I might know it if I heard it.
Josie's
But
on a vacation far away.
can you sing a few bars for us?
No.
No. Come on. I tried,
Anyway, okay, so I was so excited they opened back up because I don't know if you went on a cruise for your honeymoon.
Yep. And we went on one about in 2022.
Okay, so karaoke, cruise karaoke is serious.
They're very, very popular, very competitive.
Yes. Well, when we showed up,
Do they have competitions?
yeah.
Okay.
Which I wasn't in the competition. We ended up going to the Love and Marriage game instead of going to karaoke competition.
Love and Marriage, is that
I
kind of
loved
like
that game. Yeah.
like the old the TV show?
The newlywed game, kind of.
Oh, I was thinking
yeah.
more
Well,
of
it may be. Is there
Al Bundy. What was that?
Yeah,
Remember the song Love and Marriage? That was the
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, so karaoke when we got there was closed. They weren't taking any more requests. Well, then they opened back up. I bet that we black out.
Yep.
I bet. Anyway, opened it back up. I was one of the first ones to request a song. Got up there to sing, no lyrics. And I was like, I was waiting. And then I realized I had missed the start of my song. And I was like, where's the lyrics at?
Yeah.
She was like, I don't know, we're having technical difficulties. So I just had to go with it and sing.
You had to wing
and I
it?
messed up a little bit because I had to wing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew the song, but I mean, when you're up there, it's different.
Well, when you sing a song, I don't know about you, I don't. And then when you finally see the lyrics or you hear it,
Yeah.
on a really clear signal or something, and you've been using the wrong words for a long time.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like, well, who cares?
Like, you typed
You know.
lyrics wrong.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
the song wrong, okay?
Yeah, I'm just saying, you sing them wrong. We think we know what it says, but until you see the lyrics, you don't. There's a part of Leonard Skinner's "Sweet Home Alabama" right at the very end, and he says, "Montgomery's got the answer."
Yeah.
Well, I defy you to listen to that and tell me that's what you hear. I just cannot even remotely hear Montgomery's got the answer is their last verse in that song.
Yeah.
It sounds just like something different.
I guess I've never
apparently
paid attention.
I know, that's what I mean. See, we don't pay attention too
Yeah.
many times to the lyrics. And when it is pointed out to us or it does come up in front of me, you're like, oh, I've been saying that wrong for, 40 years. But anyhow.
But I did sing karaoke. Bailey filmed it. I thought I was doing really good, and then I listened back, and I was like, still can't sing.
So you weren't
Still
in the
can't do it.
competition, though.
I didn't join the competition, no.
So
But I
how
feel
many
like
people
I was
were out
one.
there in the crowd listening to you as you're singing?
Oh, man, I don't even know. I would venture to say at least 80.
80?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a lot. You weren't nervous with the lights in
No,
your eyes,
not
like real
really.
bright?
Not really. I was dancing.
Yeah.
I couldn't really see because of the lights.
That's what I mean. Especially with the lights in your eyes, so
Yeah.
that way you're less nervous because you can't see 80 people out there.
It was a fun
watching
time.
you. Yeah. It takes some guts to get up there and sing in public like that.
Yeah.
I know I wouldn't do it. Couldn't do
Oh
it.
my goodness.
Wouldn't
I know
do
you
it.
said, when I was looking for a karaoke song, you had said that your karaoke song was You Dropped a Bomb on Me. And it came on my playlist when I was trying to find my karaoke song
Yeah.
I was going to sing. And I was like, oh, I could sing Mike's song. No, it's not really a karaoke song. And I was like, how is he singing
It's
this
a joke.
karaoke?
See, the
then
joke
I come back
is-
and ask him, and he says he whistles. That's all you do is whistle.
Because that's part of the song.
And he dropped
the
the
bomb
bomb.
is dropping.
He dropped the bomb that he never has actually sang karaoke. To which I responded, I can't sing that song because I can't whistle.
That's also the 45 record that I signed out here on our wall when I first came down here.
I know. I don't even know what song record I sung.
See, I was very intentional with that.
That's good.
And I also looked at
I also
something.
didn't sign. I printed. And then I was like, well, I guess I could have signed.
Yeah, I signed. Signed like, it looks like I'm about 15 years old. My signature I was very careful.
Yeah.
Because, I didn't want to mess up the 45.
I know.
We use a very thick, what is that brand of marker?
Sharpie.
Sharpie, thank you. It was a very
Yeah.
sharp, very thick Sharpie. It's not like a fine point.
No
No.
or no fine tip Sharpies
Yeah,
in here.
fine tips, that's right.
Well, I have been practicing whistling. I've been getting a little better.
I'm sorry. you could suck in or blow out.
I
Pretty
can't
much.
suck in.
You can learn. We're gonna have whistling lessons today at 3 out here.
But yeah, so that's how that went. And speaking of karaoke and live music, that's what our giveaway is for.
That's right. We got 10 names.
Yep.
Hope
We're going
you-
to
if
cut
you-
them
hope you
down
heard
all
them.
the way to one.
Again, we have Shelly Mims, Dawn Culp, Chelsea Travers, Sonia and Joey Mayhem, Greg Gay, Pamela Simmons, John Lee Smith, Kimberly Castleberry, Lisa Nicholas, and Kim Robinson. And you're all going back in the hat here in a minute. It's
That is
It's not a
right.
hat. I might go out to the truck. I could get a hat.
Yeah. And these tickets are for tomorrow, Thursday, June the 4th, Peach Country Theater. And you're going to be attending the
And we're
Sugar
gonna have the folks
Cane
from Peach Country
Jane.
on. They're here now.
They
I
are
think
here,
they
yeah.
got here. They got through. They fought through the traffic,
That's right.
so they're here. So when we come back from
Their
break,
Uber finally
they'll be here.
arrived.
yeah.
I've never had to wait on an Uber. I've taken some sketchy Ubers,
Oh, I've had to use taxis because I couldn't get an Uber,
though. We had to use a
even though I've
taxi one
scheduled
time.
it. Scheduled it down in Miami.
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
like,
Oh,
we're
Miami's
gonna
rough.
be 45 more minutes. I'm like, well, what the heck's what I make an appointment for
Yeah.
then?
I had to take a taxi one time because the streetcar wasn't coming in New Orleans, and it was expensive.
Oh, I know. That's
We
what
only went like half a mile.
I had to go like 30 miles from
Oh,
Fort
my
Lauderdale
gosh.
into North Miami. That's where I did my car shopping and bought my daughter's car
Wow.
at this car dealership in North Miami. And it was a vertical car dealership,
Oh, that's cool.
different levels,
I've seen that.
I
And it looks
mean,
like a parking garage.
It is a parking garage.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Well, if you know these people, I've tagged them, but go and let them know, make sure they're watching. That way they can watch and tune in live to the giveaway. In the meantime, we're going to go on break. We're going to go grab our friends from the Peach Country Theater, and we'll be right back. It's 7:36. It's mild outside, and it's Wednesday. You're tuning in with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back after this break.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity. that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life, and that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, we're back here, 7:40 on this beautiful Wednesday morning, June the 3rd, here on Piper Peach Radio, Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Michael. We're joined here by Kelly and Kevin Easterling with Peach Country Theater. Welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Glad to have y'all on. Well, we were drawing names, for the first concert, I guess you call it your summer concert series or something like that.
Yep, our summer kickoff series.
Tell us about it. What you got going on? Kickoff series, okay?
Yeah, so we just wanted to kick off summer and Peach Month with a bang and get some live music in. We started with Sugarcane Jane. They have a pretty solid following and all over Alabama. They're from the South Alabama, the Beach area.
Yeah, Dothan area.
Wiregrass area, they call that, right?
Yeah, but they're an award-winning duo. They won the Josie Award last year. It's a indie artist award at the Grand Ole Opry. It's a very prestigious award, and they were nominated again this year for the duo of the year. Yeah,
And you guys got them.
Yep, we got them. We got them. So they're Thursday night. And the opener for them is Jackson Chase, and he's also local to this area. I think he's from Tuscaloosa, and he's gaining a following and goes to Nashville to do some live music. And he's related to the Wades somehow.
Okay.
So I'm curious to hear more from him about that. We haven't got to really talk with him yet, so I'm excited to
Our
meet
airport's named after the Wade family. If y'all didn't know that.
Yeah.
Greg
And
Wade,
that-
I think it is Gregory Wade or something.
So that's going to be tomorrow. What time does it start?
Doors open at 6, and the music starts at 7. Jackson will kick it off at 7, and then Sugarcane Jane comes on at 8.
Perfect.
Anything extraordinary going on the food concessions that
Blind
night?
Peach Barbecue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know y'all have connections there.
Yeah, they it's a hit. People like that. So we have our nachos, and we put their pulled pork, and it's pretty close to theirs the way we do ours with their barbecue. And so we'll have that Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night, along with our hot dogs and regular nachos and of course popcorn.
Yep. Gotta have me a hot dog now if I go to the theater.
Yes, our hot dogs are pretty
Game or
legit.
something.
Like think gas station, ballpark, like all beef.
Oh yes,
Hot
I know.
dogs.
I remember very, very well. Very good.
So for tickets, is it only buy ahead or can people buy at the door too?
You can buy at the door too, as long as they're available. The Glen Templeton one for Friday night is speeding up a little bit.
Yeah.
So as long as they're available, we'll have them at the door as well. So Glen Templeton's Friday night. Barrett Haynes out of Pell City was a contestant on The Voice. Blake Shelton's team. He made it to the knockout rounds.
I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, so he'll be on the opener for Friday night for Glen Templeton. Glen's doing an acoustic show with stories behind his songs, stories from the road, new music. I think he said some Conway stuff he'll throw in there. And also Saturday night we have Craig Wayne Boyd. He was the winner of The Voice season 7. And we have a Central Alabama local, Nick Ray, opening for him. He's gaining a following on Instagram, Facebook. He does a lot of local stuff, goes a little bit out of the area. He is producing, does his own music.
Yeah.
So give him a follow. He's really cool, too.
Well, you mentioned it. I have to say this. Hello, darling. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. When I hear Conway, I think of that.
He sounds
He
just
feels
like
a
Conway.
lot like him.
He or
Yeah.
me?
He.
Him. Not
Him.
Just leave it to him, Mike. Just leave it to him.
Oh, I told you I'm not a karaoke person.
I see on your shirts the peach streaker. So where did this name come from?
So we thought that some people might want to come do all 3 shows. So we did a 3-night package. It's 10% off the tickets. So it's basically like getting the first show free if you go with that package. And the complimentary exclusive T-shirt. It's the only way you can get the T-shirt. So we called it the Streaker just because you're doing the whole series.
Yeah.
The streak of shows.
I love
that.
that.
I like
know.
that.
I saw it online. And I was like, "What is going on right now? Like, what does this even mean?"
Hey, it's all part
It
of
grabbed your attention.
that's the point, right? I was just gonna say it's all part of having fun and getting people's attention.
Yeah.
So that's great.
All right. Well, we have 10 names to draw from, and we want y'all to draw the winners. So I guess me and Mike should draw first to
Are we gonna
put some
draw
people
down?
out. We're gonna draw down.
So we're not just gonna pick the winner.
What do you think? Just draw down.
Draw down. Okay, so we're gonna
So-
elimination draw.
I'm gonna take.
It's kind of unique to the Morning Mayhem.
Yeah, I'm
Part
gonna
of
take
the Morning
4.
Mayhem in general.
And you can take 4.
Okay.
So then there'll only be 2 left.
All right.
So it'll
that
be the
what-
battle of the 2.
Is there 2 winners?
No.
Oh, then it's gonna be down to 1, huh?
Yeah, I guess y'all have to play rock, paper, scissors to see whose
right.
draw is
She
going
can
to
draw.
win.
Okay.
Got my 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So
All
we're,
right.
we're gonna call out these poor people's name and say you didn't win.
You think, Baden? Yep.
All right. That's the way
He's pretty
Baden wants it.
vicious with. Oh man, Sonia and Joey Mayhem, not
Well-
a winner. We had a delay with their name. 'Cause it's
We'll show them
shared-
why we had a delay
This is
with the
what
name.
we got.
I mean, yeah, that looks like
So we weren't even
some
sure.
sort of hieroglyphics.
Yeah, but we weren't even sure. But y'all did not win. I'm so sorry.
Kim Robinson. It's not my fault, Kim.
Please don't hold it against us. We love your yummy treats. John Lee Smith.
Bummer. All right, I have Chelsea Travers.
Shelly Mims.
Dawn Culp.
And Kimberly Castleberry.
And my last one is Lisa Nicholas.
Aw.
Sorry, gang.
So
Keep
sorry,
trying,
friends.
though.
Y'all.
They can do it the next one, right? The next one that we
Yeah.
start. When does that start?
Tomorrow.
We're going to do it starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then we'll have another drawing next Wednesday, maybe. Oh,
Yeah.
quick. Got
Because
it.
it's all this
Got
weekend.
You're
it.
in it. Yeah. It
Yeah,
starts tomorrow
excellent.
night.
That's right.
Excellent.
So tell us a little bit first about, I know that after the music series this weekend, you'll have a summer series for movies coming up.
Yes.
So tell us about that.
So we have kind of 2 different sets of movies. We had so many businesses offer to sponsor a free movie. The studios get a package together and they say these are the rates for summer. You can play them how you want. Closed days, matinees. That's the catch, is it has to be matinees. We can't do any evening shows. So that was kind of a bummer. But we have 2 shows once a week. So one of them falls on a Monday, but pretty much every Tuesday all summer till August 4th, we'll have a free movie thanks to the local
Wow.
sponsors.
How about
Yeah.
that? That'd be
So-
nice.
That is
Yeah.
nice.
Check out your facility and
Yes.
get
Yeah,
a
that
hot
starts-
dog.
That starts this
it
Tuesday
starts
the
this
9th.
Tuesday with Shrek 2.
Bell
Yeah.
Lane sponsored that one for us.
And it's at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m.
3 and 11, yes. And please register on our website. That's just kind of how we're crowd controlling because we expect them all to fill up.
Yeah.
So register early. It's all free. It's general admission, so you can meet your friends there and sit wherever. We're not doing assigned seating on those.
Yeah.
Just register so we can crowd control it.
I love that. And
So-
they're all family-friendly movies.
Yes. They're all family friendly.
Yes, I love that. I remember going to like a summer series like that when I was little.
Yeah.
And it was so fun getting to go to the movies every week. And
Yes. And we were going to do discounted admission, but we thought we would just put the feelers out and see if anybody wanted to sponsor it. And I got an overwhelming response.
yeah, I love that.
So we're able to do it for free thanks to the businesses.
That is
Wonderful.
incredible.
So, yeah.
That is.
We're very thankful for that. So we'll get a lot of
Yes,
people through the door that might not have been able to otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
Very
love
neat.
that.
Very neat.
Do y'all want to draw? Okay, so you said no rock, paper, scissors. You're just going to draw one winner.
You can go ahead.
I'll draw.
Okay, so
All right,
this is going to
here's-
be the winner.
This is the
I'm gonna
winner.
look at Mike while I draw.
Okay.
So that way.
No
All right.
cheating.
You want to read the name?
Sure.
A team effort.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, it was the right. But Baden, he just needs to go back. We need to get him some of that lined paper
That
that we were
explains
talking
everything.
Greg Gay.
Yep.
So-
Yeah, she was trying to.
Greg
but
Gay is the
just
winner.
couldn't do it. Great
Now,
game.
I wish we could show them. If I turn it around, it's not going to show up. But if y'all could see what we're trying to read, you would understand.
That's exactly why Kelly didn't say it out loud. Because she's like, I have no idea what this is.
We just want to
I
make
thought
sure
I
it was
had it, but I
read
was scared to
correctly.
say it
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. We don't want to give the prize away to the wrong person.
That's
You
right.
know,
It's so funny.
Red Grange or whatever, you might thought it said.
But it's so funny because I'll mobile deposit my check, and my husband, he saw it one week. He's like, "These go through? Like they don't?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know who it's made out to, but it's going in our account." it's a struggle we have on a daily basis here.
Oh,
but Greg Gay, you are the winner. So don't make plans for tomorrow because you're going to see Sugarcane Jane
Yeah.
at Peach Country Theater. And the doors open at 6.
Open at 6.
Show starts at 7. So we'll be messaging you, or you can message us and get in touch with how to get your tickets.
Yes. We're
So
excited.
tell us, I don't know, have y'all ever been on to talk about the whole opening process?
It's been a
the
Yeah,
while.
they were on. They were on
Yeah.
earlier. Mhm.
I remember I used to only be
Little
on
bit.
once a week because I teach too, but I must have missed that day. So give us a little background of the theater, where you started at, how far you've come, how everything's going.
Well, we just thought that would be cool on a whim, and here we are.
That's the short version.
Very
So
short.
is it going better than you expected, or as you hoped?
I don't really know what we expected, to be honest. It's just brand new territory, and I mean, I have only lived here 4 years, so
Yeah.
I'm learning as I go, and it's great. Compared to expectations, I don't know that we knew what to expect
I
in
don't-
any way.
I mean,
Every day's
we-
a surprise.
Yeah, I mean, what's really interesting is seeing the demand for movies, like which movies and the timing on bringing them out. Because last month in May, we were able to, Kelly put together a schedule where the movies had been out maybe 2 weeks in the theater, and we were able to bring a variety each weekend.
We can
Yeah.
get them either opening weekend or typically the third weekend.
Yeah.
So that's been the biggest curveball for me. Like the construction was all him, and like that was a completely different phase. So that was its own animal. And now we're learning about booking artists, booking movies, figuring out what people want. And the new movies, it's really tricky, like he said, because I had it planned out for a month, and then Michael blew everything out of the water, and we had to hold it a week, which pushed Mortal Kombat,
Yeah.
which I know was unfair to the people ready to see that. So we felt bad, but sometimes the studio says, and we have to do.
Right,
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah, and I mean, it's happened a couple of times, but we were fortunate enough to where we could stack the movies.
Yeah.
And most, we try to do that, but sometimes studios just don't want
just
you to
don't
do
allow
that.
it.
So,
Yeah.
but when things like that happen, we do try to stack it. That way, we can at least go, 2 movies that we'd already had on the schedule.
Yeah. So,
So-
we did a this or that question earlier, and it was like, go with the flow or plan ahead. And so y'all kind of have to learn how to go with the flow because of that.
It's
Yeah.
it's kind of a mix.
mix.
I mean,
Yeah.
because we've got our schedule kind of planned out for the summer because of the movie industry is really just putting out just great movies. right
Yeah.
now. So we've got Toy Story 5 coming out. We've got Minions
and
coming out. We've
Monsters.
got
Moana,
Moana and then Spider-Man. So
Oh, yeah.
And those are solid. Nothing will get pushed there because they're new blockbuster releases. Like it's when we get it a couple weeks in to the release into the theaters that it can get fuzzy.
Yeah.
But those are all set. The studios all have their agreements made, and our contract isn't necessarily finalized yet. But unless the studios change something on release date in general, those are solid.
Yeah.
because I mean, up until last week, we really weren't expecting to have Minions and Monsters.
Yeah, that was something new that Universal and Disney worked out.
So that way
Yeah.
we fit 2 weeks of Minions in there. So
That's
that was kinda-
awesome.
Yeah.
I always had the impression that when I was younger that the theater would purchase the movie in some way and then they could do with it what they wanted. But when you came on,
Yeah.
and you told us all those restrictions and
Yeah.
limitations or whatever. You talk about the time frame. You know, you got to do this at this time, or no earlier or no later than this. It was like, wow.
Right.
And realize they're
It's
so
very
into
strict.
their research, aren't they? And their market research about
It is,
how people respond at certain times.
Just to that point, we were showing, what was it, Elf or Grinch? We wanted to show it during our Christmas series in December. And because of the 25th anniversary, we couldn't show it before a certain date. So you just kind of, things like that kind of happen, and you just got to adjust with it.
You go with the flow, right, Taylor? Isn't that what you were saying a minute ago? Yeah.
I like that we have, even though it's probably hard for y'all to get pushed back a couple weeks, I feel like being far away from the bigger movie theaters, we aren't as, I know, I don't want to speak for everyone, but for me, a couple of weeks will go by, or I'll think it's a couple of weeks, and they'll be like, oh, well, that movie's not in theaters anymore. Yeah. So I feel like a couple of those have happened with me that y'all still show. And it's oh, perfect, it's right here, I don't have to travel.
Right, with reminders of him, we got it for 1 week. I really wanted that earlier, but something else pushed it. I can't remember what it was, but we got it right at the tail end of it being in theaters.
Yeah.
So when we have them, they're either brand new, or they've been out a couple weeks, or they're just coming on their tail end of their run in the big theaters.
So Kevin, are you? Would you pronounce that you pretty much through with all the construction on the theater? I mean, I know obviously most of it is, but I don't know if you still had some other projects.
At some point, we're going to do the balcony, but right now we're just kind of still learning the ropes, and we'll get to finish the balcony once we get the building sprinkled.
What do you expect that would add to your capacity to be able to access that, use that balcony?
That will add 96 seats.
96. Oh, wow. That puts you right around 300, right?
It will.
I remember you telling us it was 200 before, 200 something, and I couldn't believe it was that many. I didn't remember it being that large.
Yeah, we were aiming for 200 seats in the lower section that we have open now, and that was due to concerts, because artists actually they look at your seating capacity, and that's kind of it sets you apart from a certain range of artists that you can bring in.
We were talking about that earlier, Taylor and I called it an intimate setting.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like, you're just right there with them. It's like they're playing in your
almost like a listening room.
Yeah, exactly. A listening room. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny you say that, because we were setting up the equipment for the concerts coming up, and we were testing the sound on it. And it's like, we don't have to turn it up a whole lot because of the walls, the acoustics in there. It bounces off, and it sounds really good in there. So all the artists that we've had so far really have enjoyed coming to the theater.
And I don't think it's just because I'm older. I've always preferred it to be a little lower. I can't stand to go somewhere where it's just blasting, where I can't even really hear it.
Right.
It's so loud. I'm defending myself, as opposed to enjoying the music. But I'm glad to hear you say that. I hadn't thought about that. I don't think you mentioned acoustics before about the acoustics of the building. But that is pretty neat. Did you have to treat the walls or anything to do anything? You haven't done anything like that?
Haven't done anything.
No coating, or I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Just paint on the walls, and the bricks exposed. If you haven't been in there, it's got the exposed brick.
Oh yes,
and it sounds really good in there.
It does. Like I said, the couple times I actually didn't go. My wife and daughter went to see when Trinity Bean opened up. I forget what the
Tanner Laws.
Oh yeah, that's right. The headline artist, but she was telling me that it was about it. She said, you would like it. It's not that loud. That's exactly what she told me. I'm like, good. I haven't been to a concert, but I've been to a couple movies.
They're good.
Yeah. They are. And we go ahead.
And I was just going to say Maggie Ball was our first one in November.
Yeah.
And I think it was January or February. We heard from her management team, and she was ready to come back.
Oh,
so
good.
we got her back in August.
Oh, you do have her coming.
Yeah,
We
August
do.
15th, and Remy will open for her again. And they're both just so sweet and so talented. We loved having them, so we're excited to have them back.
Yeah, and
that.
that's what I was going to touch on Maggie, because if you follow her on social media, a lot of her posts are still images and videos and stuff of her playing in the theater.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, we're about to close out, so remind us one more time what concerts are coming up.
So this weekend we have Sugarcane Jane, Glenn Templeton, and Craig Wayne Boyd. It's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night.
And they can buy ahead of time or at the door as long as tickets are available.
Yes, ahead of time or at the door. Our website is just peachcountrytheater.com. And then if you put in /tickets, it takes you right to the ticket page.
And if they want to be a streaker,
There's a package right there on the
love for
ticket
you to
link.
come streaking.
you do get a t-shirt so you don't have to be naked. That's not what this is.
No, it's an exclusive t-shirt. The only way you can get it.
It is kind of funny that you have a T-shirt that says Street.
Right.
that.
We didn't want any confusion. Please wear the t-shirt. So that there is a package for that on the ticket page that's clearly marked with the 10% off.
Good. And then
3.
next week starts the summer series of free movies.
Yes, on Tuesday.
It's definitely, they have to pre-register.
Have to pre-register. I mean, if we have walk-ups available, we're not going to turn them away, but we're just trying to crowd control because we didn't want 300 people showing up
Yes.
for 200 seats.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll update as it gets full. The morning show on Tuesday is almost full. So go ahead and register for that if you haven't.
Yes.
Well, some of our listeners are very excited about your concert series.
And we're
Tell
going to
us
give
about
away, Baden has let us know that we're going to give away another pair of tickets, and this is for tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to draw the last name,
Okay.
and there'll be winners too with Greg Gay.
Okay.
So go ahead, and that's how we'll close it out. And on a happy note.
Pamela Simmons?
Yep, Pamela
Pamela
Simmons.
Simmons.
So we have 2 winners. You each get 2 tickets each, Greg Gay and Pamela Simmons. So
Don't
we'll be
forget
in
Pamela.
contact.
I was the one that drew your name out of the big hat.
But if you don't already, go give Peach Country Theater a follow on Facebook. And are y'all on TikTok?
We are on TikTok and
On
Instagram.
TikTok and Instagram. So, and go register for the free movie series too. So that way you have a seat when it comes up. You've been tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike, and also Kelly and Kevin Easterling with the theater. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And don't forget to go buy your tickets for the Peach Streaker concert series. Yes. Y'all have a wonderful